And he actually outlived
This lady lived to be what, 107? She died a day before her 107th birthday.
But unfortunately, you have long lived, James, longer than James and I did. Yeah.
But she
But
really
she was
didn't.
what? She was
95 or 96? 96.
Yeah, Grandma was 91. 90.
90 we said.
90, yes. But I always said I would rather Nana, because Nana was lucid, like
What?
102.
102. Well, we visited her. You visited her for her 100th birthday with me, and she was still in good enough shape to respond, because Luke went too, to respond to Luke when he opened her drawer, and she said, "Don't let him in there. There's medicine in there." So she was that I remember.
We did it at Roy Brook, which didn't exist. Anyway, I wish I could still do that.
We all
Kate, being younger than I, never learned how to do that, and I
actually
Are you sure he just doesn't lose control of his neck muscles? Right.
You don't even remember the conversation.
Do you know how to dance?
I mean, no, just drive. Doesn't he win?
It only said
I remember that. Brief period of time.
I don't know. Probably.
and then
because we, lived there.
you lived there at the time. Was that for your folks? Is that where your? Oh, that was just when we had Brady.
We were married 25 years ago.
June 1st. There's an expression cover 23rd song. Embraces all that's going on.
Yeah, we.
And I said, well, have you really frustrated. And I forgot oh, really?
Where I had been. Our place I'm gonna get one. Does anyone?
And they are.
Maybe Sweden, I could do a 5-figure and get one right there.
So it's just,
And then we just also they all
He's like,
Do you know, because I remember
You can inspect this camera.
Yep, I can do that. I look through the lens just because that's the only way I know how, but it works.
But by thanking Joyce and Tracy for setting this all up. Thank you.
There was a nice path out to the driveway, nice path out the other door to the driveway.
Yeah.
And he had done, a good Canadian job,
Contained himself.
And of course, light snow, light fluffy stuff. It was really good snow. The one that came in 4 days later and put another 28 inches of snow on the ground was really snowball snow. It was really good fort snow. It was, and so we had this much snow on the ground, which is it was a record for Philadelphia.
You called it back shovel again?
We had to have a backhoe shovel us out.
Snowball snow. That reminds me.
You can serve anytime. Don't pay any attention to us.
Oh, really? Are you okay?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, oh, totally.
Okay.
Happy anniversary. I want to.
I love your plastic bag.
I want to thank Janny and Mel for their warmth over and over again. I want to thank Brad. Wish you well. Jan and Mel.
You forgave me for that didn't you, Yolanda?
No, I didn't. And Dick and Nancy for your generosity. And Lyra. Lyra and Bill, happy anniversary. I want to thank you for being so nice that you didn't convince my parents not to have more children. 50 years, 25 years, that's a long time. Way to go.
Thank you. You would have earned snow shoveling merit badge.
What did you get there? You got mine's over there. Oh, they got okay. I'm gonna get a bee? Yes, he did. But we don't know what he got. We have to. I have Sadia.
Hello.
I'm channeling playing my brother.
Dave on there.
No, he's just channeling. He's channeling. He's channeling. This is, okay, since you guys get dressed up so much. What? This is for your hats. It matches.
Established in
You have to put on
1960.
your baseball hat.
For those of you who don't know, I have two siblings. I have a brother, David, who's 5 years younger, and my lovely sister.
Much younger.
Much younger.
15 or 20 years younger.
Yeah, 15 or 20 years. And David was going to be here, but he has a little problem, a health problem right now, and couldn't make it. But anyway, so
So I'm channeling Dave.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Excuse me if I have to read his channeling.
Okay.
Panda.
You gonna read it?
I'm gonna read it.
Okay, go
I'm gonna
ahead.
read it.
Okay.
But I have to talk to you because it's to you. Oops. I can't see it if it comes off.
To me?
Yes, well, I mean,
Okay.
it's talking to you.
He was the best man.
Yeah, that's right. Hi, darling. Oh, is that cool? It's a panda bear. Oh, that is so nice. Dick and Nancy. All right, you have to picture me. I'm 6'1".
No.
I'm 6'1".
With hair.
With hair.
With hair.
I mean, you have hair.
About the color of that.
No.
Handsome guy. I'm a really handsome guy.
No.
Dick and Nancy. I'm sorry I could not make it to the celebration of your 50th wedding anniversary. It is a celebration of what a marriage of such longevity represents. A celebration about the two of you and the two of you. It symbolizes 50 years of caring for each other, caring for others, and a love of life. You have big hearts. I have always been proud of my big brother, and I've always been proud of the two of you together. My channeling turns off.
Very nice.
I'm
Thank you,
not
David.
done.
Thank you, Dave.
I would like to propose a toast to Dick and Nancy, but first.
Is this David or you?
This is David.
Okay.
I'm still channeling.
Just want to make sure.
But first, some background. As you may know, I was the best man at their wedding. It's been so long ago, few remember it, that many have passed on. I was only 19 years old and had never even seen a wedding. My only experience was seeing David Niven in a wedding in an old black and white movie. I had no idea what my duties were and was mortified that I would have to make a toast to the bride and groom. A Dale Carnegie graduate, I was not. I was told I was also to ensure that Dick showed up on time, that he was properly dressed, and that he was sober.
Oh,
My channeling.
scroll down, scroll down.
As far as wisdom to be imparted, I was a blank slate. So I made a toast that, if I remember correctly, went something like this. To Dick and Nancy, may they have a long, prosperous, and happy life together.
Brilliant.
As I said it, in my nervous state, I raised my glass and spilled half my wine. I remember that. To Dick and Nancy. As I began to attend more weddings, I discovered that the best man usually imparted some wisdom. You know, advice like compromise, treat each other as a special person, etc. So I began to feel that, you know, maybe I shortchanged Dick and Nancy. No roadmap for a life ahead. The guilt. Now I have the opportunity with a new toast to make amends. I did some research and decided that I should focus on those factors that would increase the probability of having the marriage last. And in hindsight, with the divorce rate at about 50%, this is a formidable task. On Google, I found 6 attributes that if I
that if followed were shown statistically to increase the probability of a lasting marriage by about 5 to 6% each. Here they are. They're not explained, but here they are. Number 1, number of years of education. It doesn't say more or less, but number of years of education.
Okay.
Number 2, combined previous marriages. Number 3, combined number of divorces of couples' parents.
But it doesn't say maximum or?
I know.
Oh, okay.
No, no.
All right. Typical.
Number 4, yes, he just leaves it out there. How religious is the couple?
How what? What was
How
that?
religious is the couple?
How religious?
Number 5, number of kids in the marriage. And number 6, bride's age at time of marriage. Now, he doesn't explain any of it.
What a guy.
But he does segue very nicely.
Okay.
Based on these factors, the probability of success could increase up to 30%. A home run in my book. So here's the framework of a revised toast. Go back to school. Get the parents to take some couples therapy just in case. Go to church once a week, and for an extra few percentage points, go twice a week. Have at least 6 kids. And maybe you should just shack up for a couple of years to get some age on the bride.
All right.
But wait! They've been married 50 years! My toast must have been perfect!
It was.
All they needed to make a start. So let's stand and give a toast to Dick and Nancy.
I don't think we stand.
Nope, the 4 of you don't stand. You can sit who are part of
Mel and Jan.
Because we
To
include
Dick
you
and
and
Nancy.
you and all of this.
To Dick and Nancy and Mel and Jan
And Bill and Larry.
and Bill and Larry.
Right.
May they have a long, prosperous, and happy life together.
All right.
Here.
Thank you, David.
Have a drink.
Thank you, David. All right. Okay, then.
I need another couple drinks myself.
Okay.
But I'm going to actually start out with a question. This is a very important question for us, because it's for my benefit. And I would ask you to, for me personally, seeing as I've got an anniversary coming up, but seeing as I'm married to your daughter, you probably wouldn't quite give me the kind of information I want. So I will ask
Okay.
you for Dick and Nancy's benefit.
This has to do
How do you best celebrate your 50th anniversary? Any suggestions?
Oh, you just gave me a good
You
lead.
get a bunch of family?
That is an open question, but.
Just gave me a good lead.
You're up.
Funny you should ask.
Take
notes, David, take
notes.
Are you gonna stand up now, Ralph?
So who's answering?
Dick and Nancy, you're off the hook.
I've
because
been
you haven't
working on
reached
this
it
for a
yet.
week.
Oh,
And I'm glad that some people talk so long, because I said, this is too long. But when Jan and Nancy were plotting, planning this event, they were talking about something or other. And I looked up, they mentioned when did their grandfather die? So I did, instead of going to my genealogical records, I just sort of went on the web and looked up Fred Smith. And of course, you get lots and lots of those. To make short story, long story short, I found on Christianity Today about a Fred Smith who had a long career and was dying. And he remembered when he turned 50, the psychiatrist friend said to him that make no short plans. And he got mad and said, you're crazy. He said, no, you make short plans, ready to die. Well, I thought, this is great. Because on our 50th anniversary, we have a steak was a little bit tough on the grill. Some asparagus was just right. And a beautiful Sant'Emilio. I said, here's the breakfast. Then let's do a little retrospect. There's a little girl over here who is throwing a temper tantrum in a train in Japan. And I quieted her down. Hari Ram, Hari Ram, Hari Yo, Hari Ram, Kogero nu Mukanda, Naruburigo Kachimnimun, Shinidomo Kasobabyunganta, Hari Ram, Hari Ram, Arario. Now you may say, how does this guy know all the language? Well, I don't really, the only word I really understand in that is Ariran. It's some sort of mystical place, concept, whatever. And all the rest are just nonsense syllables. Now, I like your participation because you know a foreign language. Remember the witch doctor song? Ooh-ee, ooh-ah-ah, ting-tang, walla bing bang. 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 Foreign language! What
Don't you remember that?
One of the other secrets. So, one of my favorite little arias, actually it's a duet, and some of you may be familiar with it, or not. But La ti la re la mano, la mi dirai di sì, vedi non è lontano, partiam ben io da qui. Come on, opera singer. Forre! No, forre! I don't want to. So, then I followed on with solamente un scherzo, ti prego scusarmi, vedi non è giovane, parto ben io da qui. Anybody any translation?
Yes.
Yeah. Anyhow, it's Don Giovanni.
Yeah.
He's seducing Selena on her wedding day. And what he's saying is, give each other our hands over there. Look, there you will say, yes. Look, it's not far. Let's go. So what I came back with, it's only a joke. I pray you forgive me. Look, I'm not a youth. I'm out of here.
Thank you.
Then we have say I love you quite as often as we used to. Oh, love just goes without saying. We still say it anyway.
Working in orthotics. What he was doing before. Minneapolis. Just somehow
think he just burned out, and he burned out financially. So he finally said just to close the clinic. So Brian was beginning to understand that he would really enjoy that role. Anyhow, so he's glad. So everything sort of came together.
I know, and the funny thing was,
I know.
Remember when he was, he came, what's he gonna come to our conference? Right. 5 years ago. Yeah, he came and spent a day at the conference.
Yeah, he loves that.
We talked about how much, and what a great place this might be.
Yeah. It's just interesting the way that all came together.
You know, that it just, I just always thought that perhaps he would wind up.
I know you went to South and lost.
How long did Debbie get there?
Even though it's 8 to 10 hours, 10 hours. So we know the route.
Yeah, you would get darker, you would get darker where you went to the
Yeah. You're there. Right.
Take it off. Stand up and say something. Oh, no.
What's the difference?
Well, maybe I'll stand up and say something.
Uh-oh,
I'll say
no.
something about
I don't remember whether the first time we met Lyra was it out there at
Jacksonville.
It was.
It was. And this lovely young woman is with my brother Bill, who we, have long since given up hope of he's ever getting married, for heaven's sakes.
He was a recluse.
He was 48, for heaven's sakes. Who gets married at 48? That's right. He didn't get married at 48. But anyway, this lovely young woman with him, and we all instantly fell in love with Lyra. And we are still in love with her. We are so glad that she and he found one another. It was wonderful. There we were celebrating our folks' 50th wedding anniversary. It was a lot of fun. We had a great day. We took a boat ride for those, there's history here with the boats.
Yes,
you gotta go on the boat ride. And there was some fishing, wasn't there, Alex?
And a baseball game.
And the baseball game, wonderful baseball game. And some of you were there. Jan and Mel came, which was really wonderful. And I can't remember who.
We did horseback riding.
Yeah, we went horseback riding. We did a lot of things. And it was a full moon to boot. Actually, it's the same thing. 50 years later, here we go. We had a full moon last night.
Oh, yes.
That's right, amazing. So there we were with them. This is so romantic. They've been dating for a while, and we were convinced that the question was, what better kind of a situation? It was quite romantic and everything like that. And we're kind of waiting and waiting. Zippo, nothing. It took to the next, I don't know when it was, January, February, or something like that. And Bill finally popped the question, or the time was right, or the omens, we're not sure, but in any event, they got married in 1985. And I have a very special extra thanks to them, because they had planned their wedding for, I think it was June 8th, which conflicted with my 25th college reunion. And I just was devastated, because I thought, I'm going to have to miss, after all these years, he's finally getting married, and I'm going to have to miss it. And they moved the wedding to a week earlier, which was really very nice. So they were married on June 1st.
Well, but I had a fit, because I said it wasn't going to be a week later. So if it was a week earlier, that was fine. And getting married on June 1st is easy to remember.
That's right.
That is indeed.
25 years
Anyway.
and 3 months.
25 years and 3 months.
What's
2 months. 1 month. 1 month.
1 month, sort of, yeah.
Well,
It just seems like.
so we are very, very, very delighted that Claire's been part of the family all these years. And I'm just trying to think of a lot of the things we've done. We've done a lot of interesting things. We've had a lot of fun together. And she's been very good about sanding off some of the edges of
Rough-hewn fellow.
rough-hewn fellow. He's now was grandma's sophisticated, you know.
I eat grits now.
There's no way to get, you said it, you didn't say it correctly. It's a two-syllable word, it's grits.
Great.
Ask Tracy.
She's gone. She ran away.
Anyway. So, and Lyra, when we first went down there, she introduced us, took us out to Buddy Freddy's, which is, well, Buddy Freddy's was, I don't know, it's still there. Southern family food. And you go out and you get, you know, red-eye gravy and things like that.
Small helpings, though.
Small, yeah, right. For breakfast, and so we've learned a lot about some different traditions in eating, dining, and fried alligator, things like that. They get them in the backyard. Anyway.
Alex,
So,
where's Alex? He ordered.
Alex knows about those
He
things
ordered
too.
alligator or
Gator, yeah.
Was it alive alligator?
Anyway.
gator. What was it called?
Florida
cracker.
The Florida cracker special.
There you go. She gives her own
So Alex
special
got
Florida cracker.
All right.
So I just have a couple memories. One was the same trip, and I remember being so excited that my Uncle Bill was gonna get married, because I just knew when I met Lyra, and like my mom said, we immediately fell in love with you, and are still in love with you, and I am so happy that the two of you met and got married. And I do have very fond memories of being with the two of you. We were in Walt Disney World, I think it was, and going out to breakfast this one time. And I think they were serving grits, and I think that's when Aunt Lyra taught me how to properly say grits. So every single time we see each other now, I always tease her about that. So.
Tracy,
Yes.
ask me what grits stands for.
What do grit stand for?
Girls raised in the South.
So another memory that I have of Uncle Bill is, Mom, you might have to help me out with this, but we were in Berwyn, and I remember sitting in our kitchen, and this package had just arrived, and I think it was for one of my birthdays. And Uncle Bill was, I think, still stationed in Honolulu for the Air Force, and I think it was a package that he sent for, I believe it was my birthday, and Mom, I think, was on the phone with my uncle, and it wasn't my birthday yet, but the package came, and she is off to the side talking to him, and I was on the other side just like opening the thing that I wasn't supposed to open yet, and he had sent me, you know, the hula skirt, the big green hula skirt, and a lei, and I don't know what else, probably the, you know, the little hula doll that was back and forth, and it was like one of the best presents that I had ever received, and so it was a great memory that I have of you. And anyway, congratulations to the two of you for 25th, and I love you both.
Still relatively new.
That's right. The furry ones.
Yeah, the furry one.
But we are missing my brother, and that's sad because I know he's about to be here. The good news is that if he was here, we still would be waiting on having dinner started. He'd be going on and on telling jokes. Amy and Eric are in Iowa. They got a 1-year-old and a 5-year-old, and they're just stuck and responsible related to that. And Eric has a symposium that he's sponsoring, bringing people in from all over the country. Brian is in New York City dealing with a whole bunch of job-related issues. I talked to Libby yesterday. She wanted to send her best to the family. Wish you congratulations on the anniversaries. And she wishes you this year, wants to send her best as well.
Thank you.